4th year of the Bumpkin Art Encampment. It's based on the Homestead Act. The artists submit proposals that cohere with the Bumpkin Act's mandates of that you must be able to carry with you what you will use to settle the land, and that you improve upon the land in some way. And at Bumpkin Art Encampment, improve upon the land is interpreted quite broadly. Improvement for the course of the time that artists are here. So we arrived on Thursday morning and have been working on the art since then, and we'll be winding it up and packing up and wrapping up the homesteading on Monday morning when we head back to the shore. They will encounter art in many different forms. Today, on Saturday, they're going to be encountering artists that are still working on their art, and some artists invite the visitors to participate in that. We have an octopus garden that's based on the song by the Beatles, where people are asked to find interesting objects that can be contributed to the garden. We also have an artist who is walking around the island from dawn till dusk, and her project is titled "Come Walk With Me," and so inviting a conversation about the island, about the art, about anything that might come up as conversations when you're walking with other people do. You also have the Montauk Monster that's being constructed by an artist, and another artist is having a bumpkin hunt. The bumpkin, the possibly mythical creature.
I'm Allie Reed, and a great bumpkin hunt this weekend. It's a scavenger hunt for a little creature out on Bumpkin Island. I've based the whole thing on a scavenger hunt that my family's been doing for a long time. John Glosson, who is the caretaker out here, has allegedly seen some creatures. He described them as little guys with glowing eyes. And so based on that, we have sort of a series of decoys that have hidden as just sort of a fun scavenger hunt to help explore the island. They're mostly on smaller trails. They're in areas that are known to be typical of bumpkin habitats, so they can climb, so occasionally they're up high, but they're often in areas where there are a lot of mice and voles.
And there's also a piece of art that is a balloon, where you're using a balloon to suspend the artwork at around the eye level of the visitor.
The piece is called Bumpkin Skyland. The title refers to a line from an old World War I song about Bumpkin Island. And in the song they say that Bumpkin Island is a jewel dropped from Skyland. And so I was sort of intrigued by that kind of forced rhyme, and that's this idea of a skyland, Bumpkin Skyland. I guess I was imagining there's a kind of parallel universe called Bumpkin Skyland that's above Bumpkin Island, and that there are these kind of mystical forces or spirits that live in it, and I wanted in the sculpture to make those forces manifest, as if Bumpkin Skyland is kind of speaking to us. It's a sculpture that's copper wire armature. It has some copper wire pieces sort of coming out at different angles, and I attached different debris on the beach to it. There's some feathers, reeds, and seaweed, and then I suspended it from this helium balloon. It's about 6 feet in diameter, and it can hold up to about 7 pounds or so. Invoke a kind of presence of a deity or a spirit that's here.
We also have somebody that's using the tides to help change a drawing that she has done. Has a drawing that extends out into the water, and seeing how the water washing up onto the piece might change the look of her work. And she has an ink that's going to bleed a little and bleed in very interesting ways to let nature be part of the creation of this work.
I'm doing a video confessional booth that's mounted to a bicycle. I'm roving the island, mostly on the main road, but even on the back roads, looking for other artists to capture their video confessions. Could be anything. Could be a thought or an epiphany. Could be something they're anxious about or their worries. And same sort of thing for visitors. I'm leaving it open to visitors and artists. If they're shy, I have I have a pair of sunglasses, and later I'll have a mask that they can put on if they want to be anonymous. Otherwise, I have a Sharpie. They can write things on the wall as well.
My husband Mark and I paddled out on our kayaks from the Hingham shipyard. We were planning on going for a paddle anyway, and I thought, well, why don't we give it a try? It was well worth it because this is beautiful. Just the creativity that these guys have is amazing. The pictograph that one gentleman did over by the tidal, where he was depicting the population of the island through periwinkle shells, going from the early 1900s, actually I think it started in 1800, up through mid-1900s, was pretty neat to see from one to a few to hundreds, back down to just a few. It's very interesting to the eye to watch this sculpture kind of bounce up and down with the wind and with the waves. So I think he definitely captures that sky-land feel in his sculpture. Makes you almost want to be up inside his little sculpture there